in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys here. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-0 the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Spears. And bulldozing his way through. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyjae Spears with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it flowing, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
first play of the drive, going for 14 and a first down. And no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and that'll make it third down. You talk about this Titan defense. And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man is Waddle, complete. He's got room to roam, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In motion left, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up. Almost there, so let's make a play here. Watch it, Oscar. 21G, 21G. Touchdown, they're so close.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He's got a man complete through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Titans. Chris Olave, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Dolphins 3.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
That's what I like to hear. You got that one right. 44.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
At the 40.
Solo left Zion. Let's build that momentum offense. Solo left Zion. Go left. Low. Connor, low. Leaving you offense.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Denico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tua sets up to pass it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one too low.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Tua. To the sideline and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Are you kidding me? Let's go now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
What you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Go time. Ready.
Tua, a final shot before half. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Tua gonna throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.